Hello, I hope you can hear me okay. I am now in Lisbon. I have arrived. I'm sitting here, I'm drinking my coffee. Hello, Krista. And I'm looking at this beautiful Pantheon, I think it's called. As you can see, I'm quite tired. I didn't get so much sleep. I think I slept like in total 4.5 hours. But nonetheless, I feel so good, and I feel so grateful and happy, and I just feel like this just feels so natural and so like I'm in the right place now. And the weather is actually really good. It's like raining sometimes, but it's always like changing really fast, so that's actually really good. And yeah, I'm just enjoying my first coffee. I just journaled a little bit and wrote some of my feelings down, but I think I will like take some proper time tonight after I had my soup. And yeah, that's all for now. Hello from Lisbon. I'm finally here. I arrived this morning at 9 a.m. and now it's I think 9 p.m. and so it's been a whole day here, and yeah, it's been beautiful and a little surreal, but also in a way kind of normal. Like it's right to be here, I guess. I don't know how to like word it perfectly, but I wanted to show you my cute little room. I'm living in a shared flat, and we are 3 roommates. Yeah, I want to show you my room because it's so cute. So when you come in, here's the door. Then you have like a cute little sofa bed, which is super handy if guests come. Then I have like a little shelf situation. I still have to see how I arrange everything. Then a really beautiful lamp. Like I love all this indirect light. There's the access to the balcony, which is incredible. Then I have a random chair here, which I don't know if I will use, but it's here, and so I might as well use it. And then this is my favorite little corner. I put like my incense here, this chakra mist that I already spritzed everywhere, then my crystals, my jewelry, and then just this was already here, and I want to buy like a new plant so that there's some life in here as well. And then the artwork from my best friend, and I love this little corner, it's so cute. Then there's like my clothing rack as I had in my mom's room, so this is actually very familiar. And then you have the bed. It's a small bed, which I'm fine with. I don't need a big bed. I can work here if I want to. I already have my snacks here. This popcorn is so delicious. It's the best. Yeah, and then I have some books, some fake Oreos, just to have something to snack. And yeah, that's all. Let me see. Ah, yes, I can show you like this. Ooh. I love it. I think it's so beautiful. And now I will sit here and just enjoy some White Lotus, do my nails, and snack. Like, what a perfect end to the whole day. So I've just been in one of the most beautiful exhibitions that I've ever seen. It's raining now, but it was the perfect day to go to the museum. I'm so happy that I did. I went to 2 exhibitions at the MAAT museum, the Museum of Art, Architecture and Technology. I just read it from a sign. And it was incredible. And it was called Disco from an artist, and she is a abstract artist, and it's called after her dog, which is so cute. And I loved it. It's all these abstract paintings from 10 years, like a span of 10 years, that she painted. And she painted those paintings in nature with her pets, with her dogs, and sometimes let them, like the paintings, sit outside, and so you could really see how nature also changed or enhanced the paintings, and it was just, yeah, incredibly beautiful. And for the first time ever, it just sounded like somebody was like right behind me, and like and for the first time ever I actually felt, yeah, this is what I'm working with today. Whoopa. So to end that, this will just be the situation, it's okay. So for the first time ever I felt so much entering an exhibition. Like I felt so much joy and inspiration, and it was incredibly amazing. I think it's only like 1 more week here, so I think that by the time I upload this will already be gone, so I can't say go watch it. I think I will go to Tokyo, so if you're in Tokyo by any chance, go and see it. But yeah, just incredibly touching. But I'm so sick of some marketing bros or sisters coming in there and just saying, oh, there's no technique, there's no structure. I could paint this. Like, I'm so sick of hearing to all of these things. It's just so stupid. And I know that it's easy to say, I could paint this, but you never do. Like, the people that say that are the people that have never stood in front of a blank canvas. Art is not for everybody, but art is so much more than if you can sell a piece. Art is so much more than a specific technique. Like, art is emotion, art is joy, art is excitement, art is sadness, art is anger. Like, art is what it evokes in the viewer, and art is also the process. And sometimes the process of creating an art piece is so much more valuable than the final art piece. That makes sense. But anyway. I I've been in Lisbon now for exactly 1 week, and I thought this is like the perfect reason to actually sit down and have like a little recap of my first week living in my new home, which is still just like a little bit, oh, the sun is nice, which is still like a little bit crazy to even think about. But yeah, I want to take you along from the start. So when I arrived on Tuesday, I actually arrived pretty early. Like I arrived at around 10 in the morning, I think. Or like at around 10, I was already here in the apartment and I saw my beautiful room, which I'm so happy about. It's like so perfect for me. I felt so at home immediately. Here, like this is the door where I go to the balcony, and I have like immediate access from my room to the balcony, and the sun is not there like in the early morning, but it turns up quite fast. And I think also when summer's coming, the sun will like be there even earlier. And I had my coffees in the morning there in the sun, and it's just so nice to be here. And it's also so interesting for me to see like how I feel, and like immediately when I landed and when I like was driving with my Uber here to my new home, I felt such a sense of like calmness inside of me. Like I didn't feel any nervous, I didn't feel anxious or anything. I just felt calm, and I think that's just such a big sign of this is the right place, the right time, and this is exactly like this place is exactly where I need to be right now in this moment. And so yeah, this feeling carried on like the whole week. I have no anxiety about the future. I have no fears. Obviously, like sometimes I do think about some stuff, like some money stuff, or how I will do X, Y, and Z, but then like my kind of core feeling is just calmness, and also just trust that everything will work out totally fine. And I love that feeling, and I'm trying to cultivate that as much as I can. And yeah, it's been a real blessing to be here. And I don't want to sound like super cheesy or corny, but like the time here has already been so much better than I could have ever imagined. And I'm just so grateful. And I'm also just so grateful for myself for actually, going that step, and for actually doing what I felt in my heart is the right decision for me. And now I feel like I'm like getting rewarded with like this just feeling of calmness, of being where I am supposed to be at the moment. And so it's been great. Obviously, like sometimes, especially like in the evenings, I do feel like some sense of, I feel like loneliness is even too strong of a word, but of course, like I feel like a little bit of like a loneliness feeling, but that changes really quickly once I think of everything that I have and all the people that I have already met here. The biggest update is, I guess, that I already got a job as a barista in one of my favorite coffee shops. Like they have different locations here, and I'm gonna work there. And today I actually got my NIF number, which is just like the number you need to be able to work here. Basically, it's like a important documentation step. And now I need to get my social security number. I guess I will try to get that tomorrow, and then I can start working here. And I'm so excited. The coffee shop is so beautiful. For privacy reasons, I won't say where, but I'm really excited to start and just to meet more people along the way. That way, I feel like through like hospitality, gastronomy, and like just coffee shops in general, you just get to meet so many cool new people, and I love that so much. And generally, I'm just super surprised about myself for how open I am and for how easy it is for me to have conversations with people. I know it sounds weird, or maybe it should be normal, but for me, for a long time, it wasn't that normal to just have an open conversation with somebody that I don't know. I used to have like a lot of social anxiety, and I would think in my head so much about what other people think of me, or like I would think stuff like, oh, the thing that I just said was so stupid, why did I say that? And I was so aware of how I looked or the way that I present myself, and now it's so different. It kind of really shifted, and it makes me so happy. And I feel like the past year has been like such a big year of growth. I actually wrote that down today in my journal, that when I came back to Germany, I always thought this would be like a year that would be like very stagnant, and a year that where not much would happen. But it was like the total opposite. Like this year in Germany, I've learned more about myself than ever. Like I've grown so much. I've set boundaries. I've created opportunities for myself to grow. And I feel like after this year in Germany, I feel so much more authentically myself. And now looking back, it's kind of almost ironic that the year that I thought would be the most stagnant year of my life would be the most empowering and the most valuable, like, or one of the most valuable years of my life yet. So I don't know, I feel like whenever you feel like you're taking a step back in life, maybe that's actually a huge leap forward and into creating a life that you really, really love. And I was just reflecting on that today, and I think that's so cool. I think that's so beautiful, that the things that sometimes we think are not important at all or don't have a big impact are the ones that actually have the biggest ones in our lives. Because if I didn't have that year of like going inward, setting boundaries, reflecting, creating these opportunities to grow and to expand, and working in that coffee shop where I got to learn so much more, to like just be more outgoing. And I really learned there as well that it's, or like that I will be accepted truly as I am just by being myself. And that alone like gave me so much freedom. And I think that alone also just gives me so much confidence right now to just really be my most authentic, sometimes weird self, and that it's totally okay, and that the people that are connecting or that will connect with me will be the real ones. And that's beautiful, and I feel like that's I really value that time now, and everything that was like leading up to this moment at the moment, which is like I'm sitting here in my new room in Lisbon, and I'm looking out. The sun is shining today, which is nice. Yesterday it has been raining all day, and I'm here, and I created this moment one baby step at a time, and that's nice. And so at the moment I'm just incredibly grateful. Like every time I journal, I just write thank you, because I'm just so grateful of this opportunity that I created for myself. And so I guess if you really feel something is right for you, if you can feel it in your core, if you've been thinking about it for many months, for many weeks, or even years, then it's probably right for you. And then it's worth to take that leap of faith and to do it. It was funny because actually I was pretty sad when I left, or like the last couple of days, because I also left like some people in Germany that were very close to my heart. And the moment I was here, I couldn't think of any other place I would rather be. And like this perspective shift of I can't live without that person, or I can't live without that job, or I can't live without whatever it is, to then actually following your dream and then being there and then actually seeing that this right now, this dream that you've been dreaming about, becoming reality is so much more valuable as all the other things that you thought were so valuable. Not that those weren't valuable at all, but I just mean that sometimes you have things in your head that say, oh, you can't leave because of this, you can't do that because of this, but actually you can, and actually you will feel incredible once you take that brave step. And at the same time, you know, those people and those memories and everything that's connected to that is not gone. It's still there, and you can still visit and still at the same time make your dream come true. And also, that's not to say that there aren't any challenges here. Of course there are. Like, I have to figure out my shit every day, and but you know, I feel like once you are in a place that actually inspires you, you just see more and more possibilities, or at least that's how it happens. It's happening to me at the moment. Sometimes I'm in this fear, and then I'm realizing where I am, and then everything seems possible, and I feel like this feeling alone is so powerful. So yeah, that's been what's on my mind lately. And yeah, I've also been to the beach already, and I tanned in a bikini, which was so great. Like last Friday I went to the beach, and it was just incredible, and it's just so nice to have the water and the ocean so nearby. Like, you can actually drive 15 minutes with a train and then you're already by the ocean, which is just so nice. And I was, yeah, so grateful to be there. And I met already so many people, also through like job interviews, but also just like randomly on the street. Like, people will come up to you and talk to you, and it's not like in a weird kind of way where you feel uncomfortable, but it's just like open, and like you have a nice conversation and you exchange energies, and I think that's so beautiful. And yeah, all in all, like, my first week has been incredible. It has been better than I could have ever expected, and I'm incredibly grateful, and I'm also like ready for whatever is yet to come. Even like the challenges, I know there will be challenging times, but I'm not afraid. I'm just super happy to be able to grow in every way here. So yeah, I'm just really excited, and I will let you know, or I will come back once. Maybe I can do like a little catch up like this, like every week or so. Could be fun. But anyway, I will say bye for now and see you soon.